When talking to new prospective clients, sometimes they'll request that I send over some referrals of people that I've worked with in the past. This seems like a totally normal request. I mean, I love reading reviews on virtually everything that I do, so why not read a review on the person that's going to be managing your money and helping you accomplish your financial goals? I honestly respect the due diligence, but the problem is that the SEC actually has some rules against advisors providing direct testimonials or endorsements. That's not to be confused that if you're one of my current clients, please, you can say as many nice things about me as you want and encourage all of your friends and family to come work with me. The only difference is that I cannot cherry pick my favorite clients and have them speak on my behalf to convince new prospective clients that they should work with me. So instead of sending a disingenuous email that, sorry, prospective client, that's against the rules, I wanted to make a quick explanation video. So I'm sure you've all been to the SEC website and have read all the fun rules that the Security and Exchange Commission has on the investment advisory industry. So if we go on down to section 206, 4-1, we can read about advertising restrictions. In addition, advertisement may not use or refer to testimonials, which include statement of client's experience or endorsement. So on the surface level, this kind of seems like a sneaky way for the financial services industry to continue to allow bad advisors to misguide clients because we're unable to provide reviews. Well, there's actually some reasons behind this rule. First and foremost, it violates the confidentiality agreement established between an advisor and the client. As an advisor, we promise not to share your information with any third parties. Let's say that an advisor was able to find a client that was happy to share their experience and provide a testimonial or an endorsement. If they did, of course, the advisor would just try to cherry pick the very best clients that would say the nicest things about them. And then that starts to go down another path. Are you now, as a prospective client, talking to a referral or a endorsement that's coming from a friend or a family or a neighbor, or maybe that they're going to receive some extra services for saying nice things about them? We've all seen those infomercials of people who are obviously being paid to say that a product worked for them or that they lost weight or did that. The SEC is trying to make sure that the financial services industry doesn't fall into that same category. And lastly, it's really hard to control what a client is going to endorse about you. I mean, maybe they had really awesome returns last year in the market, and then that's going to be kind of misleading to a new prospective client that X amount of returns are guaranteed for next year. Or maybe a client will say that, oh, Colin helped me with a tax strategy, which could be totally true. But it might be misleading to a new prospective client that I'm a CPA or all I do is taxes, which is not true. So there's really kind of a gray area of, now do we actually just write scripts for clients? Okay, well, now that's no longer a genuine endorsement. So there's a lot of reasons that we're not able as advisors to provide direct client testimonials or endorsements. The rule actually does make a lot of sense. But then as a new prospective client or someone that's looking for an advisor, where are you supposed to go to try to make sure that your advisor is qualified and has your best interests in mind? The first place I would recommend people to go is to the CFP website, letsmakeaplan.org, or you could just Google CFP website. Now there's all kinds of letters that advisors will put behind their names, and everybody calls themselves a planner, but Certified Financial Planning designation has been recognized as the highest standard of integrity and professionalism in the financial planning industry. So by going to this website, you're going to be able to either find and search out CFP professionals, or at least check if your advisor is a certified financial planner by verifying your advisor's status. By simply just searching your advisor's name and state that they're registered in, you're going to be able to find some great information about your advisor, like whether or not their CFP is still certified, or if they've had any history of disciplinary action, or if they've had a bankruptcy in the past 10 years. There's also some other great information that you can find about your advisor on either of these links for the FINRA broker check if your advisor is a broker dealer in brokers products, or if they're established on the SEC investment advisor registration. From these links, you can search by name or the company to make sure that they are indeed registered with the SEC. The CFP website has all kinds of helpful resources and tools to help you find an advisor that is truly a fiduciary and on your side, such as 10 questions to ask your financial advisor. So this will just be a great laundry list to get you started. One of my favorites is, how will I pay for your financial services? Seems like a really simple question, but you might be surprised by your advisor's answer. Once you know your advisor is a certified financial planner, you've reviewed their disciplinary history, and you have a great list of questions to ask them, I'd recommend going to their website to review what education and professional organizations they're involved in. A lot of these organizations, such as the Financial Planning Network, require advisors to take a fiduciary oath. That's just kind of a second layer of credibility. Or the National Association of Personal Financial Advisors, otherwise known as NAPFA, that require you to be a fee-only advisor, meaning that you do not sell any commissioned products, and also have a lot of continued education requirements so you can know that your advisor is staying on top of things. Or how does your advisor stay involved in the industry? For example, I'm a part of the Financial Planning Association and a member of the Next Gen Committee. Rocking my t-shirt today, and I was just elected to the board for the state of Michigan, where I'm going to begin my 3-year term starting in January. Another way to connect with your advisor is by visiting their blog and social media accounts, just to see if the way they communicate aligns with you. And of course, visiting your advisor's services page should give you a clear indication of whether or not you guys are going to be a good fit. With the best intentions in mind, advisors are not allowed to provide direct client endorsements, but hopefully this video gave you the tools and resources to find an advisor that's best for you. Thank you.